Hi guys, it's Ben again from WeShare, and today I want to talk to you about how to make a good tutorial video, so stick around because I think you're going to like it. For those of you who are new to the channel, I've been making videos online for over 8 years now, and I've had many experiences doing it in the past, and I also run many businesses online generating thousands of pounds every single week. But at the end of the day, I decided to start this YouTube channel to teach you about how you can start your own educational business and gain financial freedom. All I ask is that you hit the subscribe and like button and become a part of the family. You're also welcome to go over to community.weshare.net to join our community and talk with hundreds of other people out there who are trying to do the same thing as you and make loads of money online, simply through educational content or teaching online. We all know a thing or two when it comes to making videos, but a tutorial video is different. There can be a few things that we need to be careful with. Because tutorial videos are teaching other people about something, you've got to be mindful about the way you come across and the way you teach it to them. For instance, think of a piece of interesting content to talk about. Try and stick to the topic, and the less you digress, the better. But there are quite a few more things to talk about, so let's go through them together, and hopefully you'll learn a few things in this video. So, what makes a good tutorial video? Well, first up, number one is you've got to make sure that it's a topic that suits video content. So how can you make your videos stand out? Because the competition is so tough now on YouTube and social media nowadays. Number one, it's a topic that suits video content. So the first suggestion is provide visual aid to what you're showing in the video. It's so important to do this. Rather than just using your own words, show it visually, because that's what a lot of people understand and they'll be able to follow what you're saying easily. And it also makes your video compelling and more interesting. So for instance, let's compare two topics. So number one is lesson 101 on how to hire an accountant, and number two is the 10 best characteristics to look for in an employee. Now number two would do a lot better because you can provide visual aid easily with that. And also, it's motivating content. Number two, clear and focused content. The next step is to provide a clear and focused objective of the video. Having clarity in your mind about the objectives is so important. So if you're clear about your objectives, then your content will be very good in that case, especially in a tutorial video. So in that case, by doing that, you're going to love the comments and the feedback that you get in the tutorial video that you're going to produce. But try and stick to 3 objectives maximum for the video. Less and comprehensive is better than so many and not as comprehensive. Number 3, narration that uses simple words. So all of your script and language should be very, very easy to understand. Remember, the easier the script is, the easier it will be for you to deliver it and for your audience to understand it. It should have short sentences and simple wordings. You've got to remember, the people watching your videos want an easy way out. They want to find out what you're teaching them easily. So you shouldn't make it complicated for them. Make it easy and thorough enough to understand, but keep it straightforward. Psychologically, short sentences make it sound easy and possible for them to do it straight away, making them want to watch the rest of your content as well, because they find it so simple to watch. Also, the more precise you sound, the more confident you also sound. And the more confident you sound, the more your learners are going to put trust into you. It's just that simple. Number 4, a friendly, inviting tone. Stay polite and friendly. Put a smile on your face if your face is in the video. Make your voice sound inviting. The viewers and learners of your video should always be comfortable with you. So write your script in an easy, friendly, simple way. So as I just said before, a pro tip is to smile and show emotion. By doing this, your audience will feel connected to you and will listen to you thoroughly. Number 5, ideas that flow smoothly. No part of your video should feel discontinued at all. Make sure that the whole chain of events are linked together smoothly. Otherwise, you're going to continuously have a confused bunch of viewers that don't understand the objectives, they don't understand what they're watching, and they'll just click off and find somebody else to watch. So keep it simple, please. All tricks lie under simplicity. Number 6, simply explained information. Keep your objectives less and brief. As we said before, no excessive information is needed, especially at the beginning when you're creating your tutorial videos. Knowing your audience is essential, so only talk to their capacity. Do not overflow the glass with water. Number 7, good audio and picture quality. This is important. If your screen's really blurry or your audio was just completely horrible to listen to, do you think your viewer is going to stay there? No, they're not going to stay there. They will leave immediately. That's why having good audio and picture quality is so important, even in your B-roll, even in everything about your video. We always recommend to listen to your video recordings in advance because it helps a lot. And also get yourself a professional microphone. There are a load of inexpensive ones online that you can pick from. So now let's move on to tips for making a good tutorial video. Number 1, choose appropriate tools. For instance, if you want to record screencasts regularly, it would be ideal for you to get a USB microphone instead of using your computer's built-in microphone, because often using the built-in microphone on your computer has a muffled sound and it just doesn't sound great. So I just want to make something very clear. Make sure your audio is good quality. If you're going to take something from this video, it's that. Another pro tip is to use a pop filter on your external microphone. This gets rid of the hissing and any other sounds in the background. Using Screencast is a good option for your videos that are tutorials. Using this kind of software will allow the viewer to visually see what you're talking about whilst they can hear you as well. Another free and excellent screencasting software is called Rectrace. Number 2, practice before recording. So you've got your mic, your screen, you're recording. Practice. There's no harm in trying and seeing where you can get to at first. You don't have to publish it, you can just see how good you are at first. In tutorial videos, it's important that people can understand what you're saying clearly. So make sure you speak slowly and clearly. Don't speak too dully, impatiently, or too fast, or so no one can understand. Most viewers prefer listening to a human voice instead of an AI voice, so bear that in mind as well. There should be highs and lows in the pitch of your voice so the viewer can stay engaged and alert. Number 3, sync action and voice. And what I mean by this is make sure what you're describing is what's showing on the video, so your voice is matching what it actually shows in the visuals. There should be a complete coherence with both of those things. The video should not skip sound, and sound should be on top of every single action. Whilst you're recording the video, make sure you're explaining exactly what's seen on the video in the visuals. Even if you're using a voiceover artist, hiring somebody else to be a voiceover artist, tell them to do that as well. Number 4, consider your viewers. Now, it's obviously good to smile, but don't overdo it. There's no need to add too much humour to it or too much of something to it. You know, keep it to yourself. You've got to remember that viewers will appreciate who you are, so be your true self. Because by doing this, you'll get a loyal fan base. And you can also add visual aids to the video, such as adding a circle where it's showing something that you're talking about in the video. Number 5, choose a pace that fits the audience. When there's a complex part of the tutorial, try and keep it as brief as possible. So if you're adding any editing to the video, or you have a mouse cursor in the video on the screen recording, try and keep it as slow as possible so the viewer can easily see what you're doing. Number 6, make it discoverable with a meaningful description. Adding a meaningful title and also description to your video is very important. Adding such words to your title portrays your work really well, but do not get too complicated or tricky with your words. Be aware of the source of where you're uploading the tutorials and act wisely based off that. If you want to learn more about how you can make a good tutorial video, check out the full article down below in the description. And don't forget, let's go make an impact.